What is up? What is up? What is up? This is your buddy alertwolf bringing you another anime review. This time, I'm doing it on Monster Musume Everyday Life with Monster Girls, episode 3. And this one's called. Hold on, I gotta scroll to read it. Everyday life under dangerous circumstances. Ooh. And my commitment to excellence is being brought to you by Peter Griffin and Shock Top Honeycrisp Golden Apple Ale, which is delicious, especially in these hot summer days. No, I'm not getting paid for that. I'm just saying it's delicious. But all right, this is my favorite raunchiest comedy of the season, and basically we start to get a little more background knowledge about things, and I'm gonna start doing these anime reviews a little differently. I'm gonna try to stay away from doing a scene for scene storytelling, because you've seen it, I've seen it. I'm gonna try to just give you standout moments or knowledge I've learned from the anime, and try to do the review that way, just to keep my videos runtime maybe a little shorter. I mean, personally, I don't care how long these videos last, but you know, just to keep things flowing a little better, and I feel like you get more of me out of this. Basically, the episode opens up with the girls fighting over who's gonna get to marry him. And then it rewinds to the day before. And basically, what's going on is Darling or Master or Kimito, basically this guy's just in for trouble after trouble. As Agent Smith-san always gets some, seems to add more ridiculously hot monster babes at his door, but basically they start going over the rules and how you can't really hurt him, and then they complaining about how many times they keep accidentally hurting him. You get a funny scene about well, see, I'm doing it again. I'm giving you everything that's happening. I'm so used to doing it this way. But basically, the first thing we get out of the episode, the first major tidbit of information, really has to do with the fact that Smith-san, or Agent Smith, is looking to have a pilot program about him marrying one of the girls, or specifically of interspecies marriage that can work, and specifically that he would marry one of the girls. Now, this makes sense because the outro, the ending of this anime, or not the ending, the beginning of the anime always has them kind of getting married at the last shot, all of them being brides. So now we get where that's coming from, because he's going to end up having to marry one of them, and he doesn't really have a choice. Something else important we find out is he's been trying not to sleep with them because of the law. We knew that already, but he explains that the reason to Mila is the reason he's been holding back is he's a virgin too, and he's never done naughty things. But then she's trying to get him, and Smith did forget what she was supposed to tell him, and that is under a full moon, monster girls' hormones go out of control in the horniness. They, you know, and if you take that and attach the fact that they're gonna, you know, that they can marry him, it goes a little raunchy, it gets a little wild, and it gets dangerous. Because he thinks about it. You know, there's a point where he thinks about it, like, I could do this. I think I might die from it. I think they'd kill me. So, I mean, hell, there was one scene where Mila was like, you know, snakes do it all night long. And I'm like, ooh, this is how it's done. So the girls are fighting over him, and he's petrified, and he's trying to get away. Smith was no help, but basically he just survives the night. They think they kill him, and and it was just catch up, and so those are the important bits. And obviously he survives. The next day they're fine, and he's like all battered and bruised, and he knows from now on, any full moon they got to go to bed early. They got to go to bed early. He cannot resist them, and they'll kill him. But I really do like the anime. The balance of the comedy is pretty good. I love the fact that he has no pupils in his eyes, really, and they're just like white eyes with circles around them. I dig that. You don't often see that as some bug just bit me. That's horrible. Sorry, but you often don't see that, and I do dig it. And the raunchy scenes are hilarious, and we're getting more of the backstory. So I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5. I think it was really funny. It advanced the plot. We learned a major plot point, and it's just keep going, and it's more of the same, but it's good, right? This is why we're watching this anime, because of the raunchy, almost too over the line comedic moments, right? But yeah, I really enjoyed this. We've gotten far in the story. We have most of the girls in the opening are there, with the exception of 2. We get the understanding of the marriage proposal, or the marriage theme in the opening, and we're starting to move the ball along. I would love to know who the girls are at the end of the outro, but at the ending credits. But we'll just have to wait for the show to keep going. And that's the one thing I cannot wait until the next episode comes out to get more of what's going on. So that's exciting. So again, that's enough out of me. Talk too much. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please, please, please subscribe if you can. And this is your buddy Alert Wolf signing out.